Well, I know you and I just talked about growing up in Buffalo a lot, but what was that like growing up there?
I mean, I grew up in a real dangerous part of Buffalo. You know, I grew up like real in the middle of uptown Buffalo on Ferry Street in the Ferry Project. So it was kind of, it's kind of rough growing up there. And my high school was actually right around the corner from where I live, so I got to walk to high school every day. And it was like it make you really like look at situations different. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom tried her best to like keep me out the streets and stuff like that, seeing her struggle my whole life. It was kind of, messed up, but it kind of made me grow up quicker than originally what I was, watching my little brothers and them, while my mom at work, and trying to really be a father figure to them and stuff like that, because their father wasn't really in their life as much either. So just little things like that, growing up in projects made me be a man, I feel like.
Yeah, do you think from an early age it really drove you to go out there and do your best in everything?
Yeah, because I honestly started playing football on a mistake. Like I went to a football field with my cousins actually, and they were all out there playing, and I was just sitting on the sideline just because I was with them. I had stayed the night at one of their houses, and the coach was like, what you doing? Just come try out, because it was like the first couple of days. It was like a couple of tryout periods, and I was just out there, and I remember I played tight end, and I was just catching everything, and then after that I was just like, I love football kind of thing. So yeah.
Just caught on because you were good at it?
Yeah, because in Buffalo, football's not really big like that. Like, it's not really a big thing. It's all about basketball. It's in New York, you got all the good basketball players come from New York, so it's really like a basketball type thing. So football's like, you don't get a lot of people come off for the teams and stuff like that. So.
Cool. So you didn't play until that age, till 12?
Nah, I didn't play. No, I was about 10. I was about 10 when I first started playing. Well, yeah, about 10, because I played like flag football or something like that, like street football, stuff like that. So, but I didn't really play like under a whistle till about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you played basketball in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Did you, in high school, like basketball or football more? Which one was your sport?
I liked the football more, but I love basketball because we didn't have to wear a helmet, so people get to see who I was. So, and then we had a real good basketball team. Like I played for East High School. We went to like the sectionals every year. We didn't win a state championship, but we got there. We got to the bracket, the Final Four, and that. So, and I play with a lot of good guys. I actually play Division I basketball right now, or graduated, because I'm old. So yeah, so I like basketball more. And like just the road trips, we play way more games. We play every other day. Football's kind of hard because you got to wait. It's like 6-7 days before another game comes. So it's like basketball was every other day. We was playing a game every 2 days, something like that. So it was kind of cooler, but I love football more.
And get back to it.
Yeah.
With basketball, yeah. I imagine freezing cold football games in high school in Buffalo.
Oh yeah. You maybe in high school you maybe get like 2 or 3 games that's good weather. Then right after that, rain come and then the snow come. So it's like the sectionals is already snowing. So, it's just kind of a plus playing out here. At least we get a lot of games where it's sunny a little bit. So yeah. Before the snow comes, before it starts really getting cold.
How much did that prep you for coming here? Because people think it's cold here, but I imagine Buffalo's much
it's
cold.
Pretty cold. So when it comes, people be thinking I'm crazy when I'm out there with no shirt on under my shoulder pads or no sleeves or anything like that. But coming from Buffalo, it's always cold. So it's like fun to be out here playing in the sun a little bit. But when it get cold, it don't change my game or nothing like that.
Yeah. All right. Last season, you changed from safety to running back. What was that process like?
Actually, I remember I was going to talk to Coach Mack, and me and Coach Mack, we wasn't really like, I wouldn't say we wasn't getting along like that or nothing like that, but they was questioning that I want to leave or something or anything in that type of aspect, and I was telling them like I really don't know. I probably want to get back closer to home. It's kind of hard being away from home, this far away from home. And then I wasn't playing as much as I wanted to actually play, so I was like, I'd rather go home or just go down the division and get closer to home and play football. That's what my mindset was. And, Coach Mack was like, all right, well, can you, play running back for us this spring? And I was kind of like, all right, I ain't played running back. I really never actually really did. So it was like, it's kind of new, but I was like, all right, I give them a body, for my teammates, because, I'm still a part of this team. So I wound up moving over, and then like in spring camp, like 3 days into spring camp, Darnell had transferred.
Yeah.
And I had started going with the ones, and I started doing exceptionally well. And Coach Mack was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you the keys to the car. Like, you got the job. Like, you still want to leave?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick it out. I never said I was gonna leave. I just said I didn't know what I wanted to do. And after that, I just started sticking with it, and I started to get better and better and better. So,
Do you feel more comfortable this season?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable this season because of the way a Bobo offense is run. Last year we was more of a stretch team, and D. Hart and Trey Jarrell, they really fit Coach Mack's scheme of what he was doing, and I credit those guys. They were two phenomenal players, and this year I got a huge role on the team, and the way he played commentates my game. So it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. Did you ever picture yourself as a running back?
No, I did. I never pictured myself playing running back ever again since when I left out of high school. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we ran a Wildcat in high school, and I was like the quarterback kind of running back guy. Yeah. So it was like I never thought I ever played offense again after that. I went to prep school and played a DB, and then I got here as a DB. So when I kind of switched over, it was only for like sparing a couple guys some reps, and then like I got better at it. So it was kind of like, yeah. And then like even now, coaches tell me I haven't really scratched the surface on how good I really could be. I'm not as complete as I should be, and that's going to just come with repetitions and continue to play in the position, like stuff like balance and vision and stuff like that. That's going to continue to come with just repetitions.
You have 4.5 yards per carry this season. Yeah. Not necessarily the fastest guy out there on the field, but it seems like anytime you get the football, you're at least going to get the team 3 yards. Yeah. What do you credit that to?
I feel like I play physical because of where I come from, up north, smash. When the football games that we did play was kind of line up, pro style, power football, smash my football. So, these guys pushing me in the weight room, in the summer, and having to compete because I came in into camp as a third string running back, and having to compete and try to get back into the rotation, stuff like that, because I had an injury in the spring. I tore my MCL in the spring, and it was kind of Trey's and Dawkins, going with the ones, and when I came back, I was kind of two going with the threes guys. So it was kind of like, it is what it is. I'm a senior, so I'm not gonna run away from it. I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna fight it out. And it was kind of like, just a refusal to go down after 1 or 2 yards or something like that. But I always played physical. Even when I was on defense, I was a physical player. So I try to invite contact.
So you like the contact. Yeah. What would you rather do? Make a big hit or bust a big run?
Make a big hit. Like I'm still, my mindset is still like I still love defense.
Yeah.
I love defense first. But I kind of like scoring touchdowns. I kind of like giving the team the energy on offense. Kind of making a play. How the offensive linemen celebrate with you, lift you up in the air. I kind of like that. But on defense, it's just a whole another kind of game. And me playing defense kind of helped me now. I can read defenses real well because I know that some tendencies that I used to have when I played over there. So I try to read like the safeties and the corners and the linebackers and things like that. So it kind of give me a head start on a player too.
How unique do you think that makes you, a running back that has played defense?
I think it made me unique because I still feel like I could still play defense if I needed to. I feel like I could play both sides of the field. I'm kind of like an athlete still. I feel like I still play special team session where I make a lot of tackles on kickoff and stuff like that. But me being able to play safety and DB on defense, like I said, it helps me out a lot. It can help a lot of guys out if they did play that, or just not just studying it, like trying to watch film. Like I actually know I could read coverages like a quarterback, like cover 2 and cover 3. I know safety's tendencies when they bluffing and when they really coming, and I know what they got to cover in cover 3 and things like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like you're pretty unique.
Yeah.
Having that. Where do you see the team at the end of the season?
We got 5 games left. We plan on running the tables. We plan on taking all 5 of them. We kind of beat ourselves in a lot of games. We lost a lot of heartbreakers. And then when you put on film, it hurts even more because you see that it's not 3 or 4 guys messing up. It's one guy. Like one guy not getting a block. Even me not pressing the hole as much as I can before I made a cutback. Me not following my read keys, or offensive line not hitting the block, or the receiver not getting the right amount of depth on his route, and the quarterback not looking off or going through all his progressions, and just stuff like that. Offense, I haven't really watched our defense or what they see, but things like that, it really hurt. The fumbles, just turnovers and things like that. So we kind of feel like we beat ourselves in a lot of games. Right now we're 3-4, but we could easily be 6-1 or 5-2 or anything like that. So it's kind of difficult, being a senior. You're not going to get another season in green and gold. So, it's just kind of difficult. But, we plan on running tables these 5 games and taking all of them.
Yeah, how is it in the locker room now? You guys put together a complete game last week. I think played well on both sides of the football. I know I talked to you after the game, and you said you thought it was a complete game from the team. Where's your guys' mindset heading into, now you have a bye week, and then it's rolling the rest of the year?
That win against Air Force was a real big win. Like I said, Air Force was a great team. They was 2-0 in the conference, and they're very disciplined. They've been disciplined since I got here, and when you watch them on film, those guys, they're very athletic. They do their assignment. They really don't have any mental errors. So for us to get a big win like that against them really motivated us a lot, and really open eyes to a lot of people to let them know that, we rolling on, and we're going to continue to play like that. And the team that you got to play discipline to win, and if you come out and be effective as we were, it's kind of a big boost to everybody in the locker room and all the seniors. We know we wanted to get that Falcon one more time, and so it was just a good win.
Yeah, I saw after the game Coach Bobo dancing in the locker room.
Yeah.
I saw you egging him on.
Yeah. He didn't want to come out there and dance. I told him, man, you got to do it for me one time, man. You got to do it for me. So I made him come out there and dance, and he has no rhythm. I'm gonna put it on camera. He has no rhythm, but it was just fun that he wanted us to dance. He wanted us to dance. So when he came out there and joined us, it was pretty cool.
How's that transition been from Coach Mack and now Coach Bobo comes in?
It's kind of like real different. It's kind of hard. Because you got a lot of young guys that can grow into this program, grow into his system. Us being a senior, we went through Coach Mack's system for 3 years, finally getting it down packed and stuff like that. It's kind of, again, used to his coaching staff to bring a whole nother coach staff, a whole nother scheme, a whole nother defense. It could be hard sometimes, but, they doing, this coach staff doing a real job of explaining well what we need to do and what they want from us. So, right now at this point, I think a lot of guys are really starting to, get what's going on and trusting the program and believing what he got going on. So, transitions can always be hard, but when you got a good coach staff like Coach Bobo and these guys to come in and implement what they want, it's a good thing.
All right, this season, performing very well.
Yeah.
What's that like for your family in Buffalo? You said how you're so close to your family. What's that like to have them watch you performing here at Colorado State?
It's amazing because we got a lot of games on TV. So I'm way in New York. So they can't make it to a lot of games. Probably one or two games a year. It's kind of good to be able to play in front of even the kids from Little League, the same Little League teams I played on, watch me, who look up to me. They hit me up on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. And be like, man, we look up to you. We want to be just like you. It's kind of cool to play in front of them. Especially like I say, I grew up in the uptown, the east side of Buffalo. Where it's very dangerous at, and to get those kids off the street and just let them know that anything is possible. Coming from where I come from and. It's just a blessing. Like I said, I'm a real family man, and my family meant a lot to me. And just how proud it is of me right now, it's kind of a good thing. I'm gonna probably be the first one out of my whole family to graduate. So it's a good thing.
What's that like for you?
It's a real accomplishment. That's one thing I always said I was gonna do is get a degree. Even the people who told me I wouldn't, and all the people who told me I wouldn't make it to college, I'm proving them wrong. And I'm just not trying to be another statistic, dead or in jail, something like that, So I'm trying to get a degree, and it's going to be a real huge compliment to me. That's one of my life goals is to get a degree.
That's really cool. Yeah. Do you feel like you have the whole city of Buffalo rooting on you?
Oh yeah. It's the whole the love that Buffalo give me is remarkable. It's so a blessing. You put a stat up there and be like, oh yeah, watch my game and come on at 3 o'clock, and you get like 300 or 400 likes on it. And it's just amazing. And just the adults, they hit me up in my inbox and be like, man, you really doing so much for this community and things like that. My son looks up to you, and I just want to say thank you for doing it right, doing everything the right way, and I just couldn't be more proud of myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
Make sure I get to Buffalo to recruit them kids in Buffalo. That's it.
Buffalo, go get them. Thank you, Jason.